Hey, if I could have everybody's attention. I was asked to get this started off by something that is very near and dear to everybody's heart, and that is giving the due respects to our flag and our country by saying our Pledge of Allegiance to both our flag and our great republic. So if you join me, the flag is up here to my left, to your right, and let's say the pledge to our great flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Who's up next? Oh, our superintendent of schools, Mr. Stratton.
So good morning, everybody. What a great crowd. The rain has held off, so that's great. We're excited for that. So I got a call yesterday because Sophia knew I'm from St. Petersburg originally, and she asked me if I could build a sandcastle. I think it turned out pretty well. It's been a while, but the sand was a little less coarse than what I remember. But no, Skanska, it's beautiful. Thank you so much. An amazing job. I would be lucky to get half of a side even nearly straight, but my construction skills are nowhere near that. I just want to thank everybody for being here today. This has been a long time coming. It's a concept that started amongst a few, probably 4 or 5 years ago now, and it just stayed there, and it kept coming around, and we had some driving forces behind that, and many of you probably know the story. It made it to the governor's desk about 3 years ago. It made it to his desk then, and then the year after. And both years it got vetoed. I didn't take it personally. The first year we had a hurricane, so that obviously took precedence fiscally. And then the second year, this little thing called COVID kind of wiped everything out. So money needed to be placed elsewhere, and we understood that. And then in that conversation, there were other conversations happening too amongst the community, the college, and the county government, and we joined forces, and that's the best decision I can think we ever made. And that decision was not only good for Hernando County schools, that decision was good for Hernando County residents and future businesses and current businesses. It is an amazing concept that has come together. Started out, like I said, just some conversations happening in different areas, but joining forces is I've seen nothing like this throughout the state. We're going to have our school, which is obviously being built first. Then you're looking at PHSC, which our kids will have an option, our adults will have an option to attend there as well. And then, of course, the county government building. And I know Valerie's here today. Economic development. Speaking about that, I can't think of a greater sell out there in a location. So it's just all come together, and there's so many hands that have been involved in that. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention community partners out there too. We had many community members around here that were a driving force behind this as well. And then our state legislators got behind it and have been behind it for those 3 years that I've talked about, and are still behind it because we're not finished. Obviously the college and the government building there. One of the driving factors behind that was Senator Simpson, and many thanks to he and his staff. I know Brooks is here today. Send our regards and our thanks to him. And of course the other state representatives, Missoula and Angolia. Many thanks. This is truly a community project. This shows this community what happens when government entities work together for the betterment of the entire county. This is putting us on the map, guys, in my opinion. I remember sitting before the Chamber of Commerce probably about 4 years ago, and I said, we're on the cusp of great things in Hernando County School District. Now I can say we're at that cusp for Hernando County schools and Hernando County in general. And it starts with projects like this, working together. I have to thank my board. You guys have been incredibly supportive of this idea throughout the whole thing. Even in the face of 2 vetoes, we came back and just believed in it, and continue to believe in it, and continue to put our support behind the college and their efforts, and Jeff Rogers and his team and their efforts. Working together is a solution for everything in this county, and we can't lose sight of that and have to continue to do it. I want to thank Congressman Webster for being here today, showing your support and love for our county as well. So if I've forgotten you, I apologize. There have been so many hands in this. I don't know if Dwayne's here today, but he and his team there, Dwayne Chichester, have been behind it. Just so many that come around the table. John Minton, I did see him, huge proponent for Hernando County Schools and Hernando County in general. Thank you, John. We appreciate that very much. Again, if I've forgotten you, I do apologize. Heartfelt thanks to each of you for coming out today, showing your support for this endeavor. We are so excited. And my final thanks is for Sophia Watson. And if you've heard me speak about Sophia before, she truly is the think tank. She takes ideas and runs with it and knows people and has made connections and can talk this world like nobody I've ever seen. And Sophia, I have the absolute trust and faith, and this is going to be an incredible program. And yes, the pressure's there. Absolutely beautiful day. Thank you to all. I want to invite one of our driving forces behind this, who, if you've ever had a conversation with him, I promise you this has come up. CTE, Career Technical Education Center, Adult Education has come up, and that's Jimmy Lodato. Jim, if you'll come up for a moment and say a few words. Jimmy has steadfastly been in everyone's ear about this, and we appreciate that you've never lost sight of that, Jimmy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Jimmy Lodato. Isn't this an exciting day? Yeah! The way we have come together and made this happen. And I'm going to give you one little story. In 2012, I was running for county commission, and I was over at Timber Pines, and there was a gentleman who was there with me, and we were talking, and I didn't know who he was, and so we stepped up and we started making our speech one at a time. You know, we would get up there, and then he made his speech, and he blew me away because his speech was almost identical to mine. And so I'm looking at him and I'm in amazement. When we finish up, we sit back in the back and talk, and we say, "Tell me, is it possible that we could work together?" This is in 2012, and make this happen if we get elected. Well, the man got elected, but I didn't. But we worked together like we were glued together and been working on this project since 2012. That man is Wilton Simpson. I want you to give a big hand to Wilton Simpson. He is the man who has powered this from day one. He has never hesitated to help this community. I am so excited to be associated with him as just a small member of what is occurring. Imagine if these things didn't come together. Imagine if we didn't have all these minds thinking the same way and then coming together to make this work. Think of it. We wouldn't be here today. Nothing would have occurred. And now what we're looking at is the future of our children. We have to give them a way to earn money. When you graduate 1,500 kids and 500 are not going to college, what do you do with them? When you have 500 kids not going to college and the ones who are, the 1,000 that do, only 70% of them make it, and only 30% of them actually use their degree for the job they pick up. So we're looking at this, and I'm trying to find, okay, we got to find some way to pull government, economics, and the children together with ready-made jobs, and that's where I came in. But this is where the whole thing started. I met this woman. Her name is Sophia Watson. I met Sophia Watson in 2013. I was over here working on bringing a company here, and the company was Corporate Jet, and I was the spokesperson. And with Corporate Jet, we brought in 5 companies in behind it, and who do I meet but Sophia Watson, talking the same way I was talking, and she's part of the education system. Now, during that process, I met a giant of a man who I call my friend, and my friend means a lot because he's my brother in God. It's very difficult to speak of him, but you're going to know the name when I say it. His name is Dennis Wilfong. Dennis Wilfong, an accomplished businessman who has worked at this airport, worked in the community, and has done so much to elevate us. And when I met him, we found out we had the same thing in mind. Go out and pick up corporations, bring them here, educate our kids, take them into those positions. So then when I met Sophia and talked to Sophia, we blended in so well. I said, Sophia, can we make this work? And she said, yes. And so I am not going to sit here any longer because this is a superstar. This is the one who made it happen. And we all love her dearly. So please give her a round of applause.
Isn't it great when you find out 15 minutes before the start of the event you're talking? I'm going to fill in some blanks that a few people did not say. I have been doing this for a while, right? Before even some of our board members sat here, even though I yelled at some people maybe not to run for office. It takes everyone from the top all the way down. This would not happen if I didn't have a fantastic superintendent who really lets me do whatever I want. And I just have to say sorry. A fantastic boss and an amazing board. All of you champion your own causes, but every single one of you come together and champion each other's causes because you understand it's for the betterment of all of us. And so I really appreciate that. And then nothing at all without my amazing staff and faculty. So thank you to everyone. Because of all of us that are involved in this project, we are able to start a bunch of new programs at this new facility. It looks fantastic. Jimmy, please be Vanna White. Please be Vanna White. We are bringing in some advanced welding and advanced HVAC. We're bringing in diesel service technician. We're bringing over our cosmetology lab and growing that. We're bringing over our medical programs and growing them. And it is just the beginning. We have hustled for years. To really find these opportunities for Hernando County, and we are so fortunate those opportunities are coming and they're finding Hernando County. So we are working to bring in some construction apprenticeships, the new manufacturing programs. So this is the fun part. The other part was fun as well, but this is the fun part. So thank you again to everyone. But today would not be possible without Daniel, Vice President of Skanska, and his team. So Daniel, I saw you somewhere. Oh, there you are. Daniel, I would like to invite you up, please, because I know that there's a lot of people here in the Abu Jawade.
It was a challenge.
It was. Did I do good though? Abu Jawade?
That was pretty good.
I thought so.
That's close enough.
That was good. We're gonna let
I'm
you
not
take the
sure
floor.
whose idea was it to follow him, but I'm not as good as he is. So yeah, thank you to Superintendent Stratton and the always amazing Jimmy Lodato. On behalf of Skanska and our entire team, we appreciate this opportunity. And we're excited to continue a 15-year relationship with the school board. Our goals for this project are really simple. There are three: cost, time, and people. As far as cost is concerned, we want to be great stewards of the money. We want to maximize the investment that the state is making in Hernando. We want to maximize the investment that the school district is making in Hernando County. And that's going to help the district, it's going to help the county, and definitely going to help our industry, which is needing a lot of people nowadays. When it comes to time, the design's already in progress. And with the help of Fur Wegman and their team, we're going to make sure that we get this thing open for Jimmy and the district by August of 2023. And most importantly, the people. Our goal is to deliver this facility under budget and on time, but we want to deliver it with a local workforce. And we're not talking about businesses and vendors in Hernando or in Central Florida. We're talking about people that live here, that work here. And the greatest example that we have is our lead superintendent, Frank Coons. He's standing back there. Frank has been raised here, he lives here, and the best part is he graduated from this very program. And now he's back to help deliver the school. So over the next few months, Frank is going to lead an outreach effort right here in Hernando and surrounding counties to highlight the project, to get people interested and engaged and excited about the project. And he's going to work with the district, with Jimmy, and with everybody here to make sure that we highlight the benefits of this facility, both on the construction site and off the construction site. With that, thank you again for this great opportunity, and I turn it over to Congressman Webster.
I'm just the end. Thank you all for coming. What a great crowd. It's a picture of coming together, like has been said, and it's a beautiful thing. Hernando County. This is great for Hernando County. And it's awesome that everyone has participated. I thought about how we've tried to put kingdoms together as government leaders. We try to get people to come together. We try to get them to work together, and everybody's got a little bit of one direction or another direction. It's really hard to do. The people that put this together is awesome, from the sheriff on down. I mean, even the sheriff was here. It's pretty awesome. So, but the whole idea was to train skilled workers to get good jobs, good paying jobs, and have them stay here in Hernando County and build it into a great county. So I am just here to tell you, yes, thank you for doing that, and I'm also here to invite the superintendent and the school board and others to come up come up and get a shovel, and we're going to dig some dirt, a little bit of dirt, and because of that, it'll be the start of something really, really good, and I'm excited about it. Good to see all of you.
This is to Mr. John Stratton. Thank you for being a chamber member.
Woo! Way John. Go chamber.
All right, ready when you are.
All right, we ready? Yes, sir. Good. More importantly, Sophia, are you ready?
I'm ready,
Sophia.
We're doing it.
All right. Ready? Get a little bit of dirt.
Where are we gonna go?
Just right here. All right.
Okay, roll please.
Go as high as possible. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Hey!